and welcome to a brand new season of The Whiteout in association with Ski Weekends. We're going to be bringing you all the ski news, gear reviews, snow reports and everything you love about the mountains. I'm Emily Sarsfield, a GB Ski Cross Olympian, and I'm here with InTheSnow's resident gear expert, Rob Stewart. Hey Rob, welcome back.
Hi Emily, thank you.
We're going to take a look at what's going on this winter, and we've got a pretty special race for you where we've got a train versus plane to the Alps. So Rob, how's your summer?
Well, it's been a great summer, but I'm really itching to get back on the slopes again. You know, we've had some early season snowfall, it's feeling very festive here, but my summer training regime hasn't quite been up to the standard of this guy. You know, he's made me look at the treadmill in a completely new light.
Oh my God, that is some dedication. This little machine which I've seen is pretty good. You definitely keep your ski legs all year round with this.
Carving at Christmas, carving your turkey. I think I'll get it on my Christmas list.
I'm not sure your wife will let that in your living room. Well, when you do actually get out to the snow, Rob, I've got a little challenge for you. How about trying to ski with your legs the wrong way around? Do you reckon you've got this?
I probably have, but my knees and my tight ski pants haven't.
Before we head to this winter's news, we're all aware of climate change, what it's doing to the mountains, and train travel is becoming ever more popular. So we sent out 2 journalists to the mountains last year on a little race, one on the train and one on the plane. We're going to follow their journey throughout this episode.
You know, the outcome was really interesting and it surprised me, and I think it might surprise you as well.
You all love skiing and boarding in the Alps, and surely the fastest way to get there is to fly. Well, ski journalist Neil English certainly thinks so, but fellow ski writer Daniel Elkan reckons that door to door, the train is actually faster, and he's challenged Neil to a race. The destination, the popular French resort of Mirabel in the huge Three Valleys. Starting from London at the same time, Neil will fly to Geneva and then take a minibus transfer, while Daniel catches a Eurostar to Paris and then heads to the Alps on a TGV train. The winner's the first person sipping champagne in the hot tub of Fish and Pip Chalet in Mirabel.
Danny boy's letting the train take the strain, so there's no point in me schlepping it all the way to the station, is there? So I've got a nice little cab sorted out.
And he thinks he's going to win. He's not.
Where are you now? Let me know. And I can tell you I'm already at the airport.
You're at the airport.
Where are you? Come on, I want the truth.
We're already through the tunnel.
You're in France.
I'm in France already.
You bastard.
You have a good relax in the airport.
I'm not sure whether to completely trust him, but he said he's pretty much almost in Paris. So he's been ripping through the countryside already. But he has got to change trains. So let's hope that's slow.
Okay, so Rob, tell us what we've missed over the summer months in the ski world. You've got 60 seconds to fill us in. Ready?
Yeah, okay,
Go.
60 seconds. So up in Scotland, Helen Rennie, 65-year-old woman, has skied every year for the last 10 years, every single month. She's found, even in the summer, a patch of snow to ski on. Also, the oldest ski travel company in the world, Erna Low, has recently been bought by Nuco Travel, who started off as a university ski specialist. And quite a young company, so it'll be really interesting to see how those two companies, you know, move forward together. Novak Djokovic, you know, the famous tennis player, his parents are ski instructors from the largest ski resort in the country, Koponik. And he's recently said that skiing really improves not only himself as a person, but also his tennis. So we really love that. And then in China, they've now got 742 ski resorts, which is the world's most ski resorts for any country in the world. And considering in 1999, they only had 10. And it does depend on what you consider a ski resort, but still 742 is a lot. So that's incredible growth.
Right, you're out of time.
No, come on, one more.
Right.
One more.
Okay, come on, quick.
Club Med, the travel group Club Med, have recently employed a futurologist to look at what the future of ski holidays might be. And that futurologist came up with the fact that we're all going to be in this virtual reality universe, skiing and snowboarding in the future, probably sitting in our living rooms.
That's impressive, Rob. I mean, I'll let you off with going over that time.
Thanks, Emily.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just last month in Copenhagen, they saw the new opening of Copenhagen Urban Mountain. Pretty cool name. It runs down the roof of the giant waste-to-energy green power plant, and it's looking pretty cool. You don't need any VR for that.
Yeah, you know, that's definitely on my list if I ever visit Copenhagen. But closer to home, over in Sheffield, you know, we know the dry slope that closed down a few years ago due to arson. There's a company called Extreme Destinations, and they're going to set up a brand new centre there, skiing, adventure sports. It sounds really amazing. Work was supposed to start this year, but we've heard that it's going to be delayed to 2020 now, to next year. So we're just waiting to hear what happens, but it sounds like a really cool project.
Okay, so I've got to mention this story. It's one of my favourites. It comes from the luxury ski company Consensio, who are actually going to be offering a dog-friendly après ski. They've teamed up with the pet drinks company Woof and Brew, and your dog can actually have some dog-friendly tea or shampoos, and you can enjoy a little tipple together. I mean, that's what's happening next.
I don't know what to say to that.
Not me.
Woof, woof.
Okay, so we're going to take your excitement up a level now. We are going to head over to Megan for all the latest snow news. It's been snowing out in the Alps already, so can we get excited for winter yet?
Well, Emily, winter has well and truly arrived in the Alps, so it's definitely time to get excited. Some resorts such as Val Thorens, Tignes, Serre Chevalier are all looking amazing at the moment. Some people out there have even had some pre-season powder days, which just look absolutely epic. Most resorts have had between 1 and 3 metres of snow at altitude. This image from St Anton in Austria really just shows pretty much how much snow there is this year as compared to last year, and hopefully bodes very well for the season ahead. Down in the Southern Alps is where we've seen most of the snow. Many resorts are already open, places such as Zermatt, Treviño. If you're off to anywhere around there for your festive Christmas holidays, then you're definitely going to be in for a treat. Saas-Fee has even been able to open its famous Valley Run, so this runs over 1,800 vertical metres and it's 9 kilometres long, so it's actually believed to be, at the moment, the longest run open anywhere in the world, so that is pretty impressive. So as we get into December, it's looking really great out there. Of course, we can't make any promises for the full season, but you know, if we're to believe what's happening right now, it's going to be one of the best winters we've had in a while. And the snow doesn't show any signs of stopping either. Another Arctic storm apparently is set to move in this week, so we'll just have to wait and see what that has in store. Over in the US, they had some amazing October snowfalls, so really early in the season. A lot of resorts had their earliest season openings ever. November wasn't quite as good, they've not seen as much snow, and there isn't anything in the forecast as of yet, but you can never trust a long-range mountain forecast, and everything is subject to change. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be getting some more snow over in the States very soon. Now, of course, we all know that heavy snow does come with avalanche risks. So if you are heading out to enjoy the heavy snow in Europe in the next few weeks, do be careful and make sure that you bring all the relevant safety equipment with you. So that's the avalanche transceiver, probe, shovel, and also be sure that you know how to use it, because it's pretty much useless if you don't. And you don't even have to be in the mountains to learn how to use all your avalanche safety gear. Isn't that right, Rob?
Yes, that's right, Megan. So recently we went along to Wimbledon Common, of all places, with Henry's Avalanche Talk to check out their transceiver training course that you can do right here in the UK. So the most important thing is you need to locate an avalanche victim within 15 minutes. You've got 90% chance of survival if you're found within 15 minutes, but after that, you know, the chances of survival go down very, very rapidly. Because obviously you can't create an avalanche situation here in Wimbledon, but what you can do is still search for transceivers and practice that. And what you get out of the training here is the technique that you need to use to actually find someone really, really quickly. And then after that, you can just practice it yourself. Done.
Perfect.
So Henry's Avalanche Talk, they do lots of talks all over the country, but they also do the transceiver training sessions in Wimbledon Common and also in Manchester and Sandbanks in Dorset.
Right, so let's check in with Dan and Neil, who are now well on their way to the Alps.
Fantastic, this is the taxi rank at Gare du Nord. Just arrived, going to cross to Gare de Lyon. There isn't even a queue.
Not fully checked in yet. We've got to take this sports equipment all the way over to the complete opposite side of the terminal just to check in oversized baggage. So a bit more schlepping. Finally, we're on the plane. Brilliant. It's nearly 3.5 hours since we left home. We're still in England. I've just seen my bag and my skis get on the plane. This is where you become the tortoise, my friend, and I become the hare. Airborne at 500 miles per hour. We're gonna be in France before you know it. I think that's shaking him up a little bit. Brilliant.
Okay, so Rob, it's now time to pick your brains as our gear expert. We're off out to buy our first ever pair of skis. It's Christmas time, perfect time, but there's so many skis on the market. What is it I really need to think about when I'm getting those skis?
First of all, you've got to understand your own ability level. And then go into a store like Ellis Brigham, for example, go in and speak to the team there, but know what you're looking for to start with and be honest about your ability. Are you looking for a piste ski? Are you looking for an all-mountain ski? Or maybe you've been skiing a while, you've been renting, and you might want to buy a free ride ski of your own. That's obviously a wider ski that's more suitable for skiing off-piste in powder. If you're an intermediate skier and you're looking to buy your first pair of skis, you ski mainly on piste, you might want to look for something like the Elan Wingman 78, that's 78mm underfoot. Or if you're a woman, then the Atomic Cloud 9 is a really good ski for sort of on-piste skiing. But you might have been skiing a while and now you want to get a free ride ski of your own. Sometimes, you don't get a choice when you go to rent, so you want a ski that's yours that you can take off-piste, and a wider ski. So for example, the Salomon QST 99, it's wider underfoot, 99mm underfoot, perfect for that float in powder. Or a woman's ski, for example, a woman's specific free ride ski, the Black Crow's Cactus Birdie, really, really nice ski for off-piste skiing. You might also be looking for an all-mountain ski, a bit of compromise between skiing on-piste, but wide enough in the middle to cope with skiing off-piste as well. So a couple of examples to mind. For a man, the Vocal Kendo, I really like that ski, really zippy, really, really nice to ski on. And a woman's all-mountain ski, really nice one, is the Blizzard Black Pearl. So to summarise, know what you're looking for, know your ability level, understand what type of ski that you're going to be looking for depending on where you're going to ski on the mountain. Head into your local ski shop, don't buy online, go somewhere like Ellis Brigham, get some great advice from the team there.
And make sure you go out and have fun on those skis, enjoy. Now, one activity we've seen quite the boom in the ski slopes recently is ski touring. And we've seen lots of resorts who've been making their own dedicated ski touring areas. Now, we caught up with David Robertson from Action Outdoors, who's taken us up to Chamonix to show us what it's all about and what kind of equipment we might need.
Hey, so I thought we'd just cover what I'm going to take up the mountain for what we're doing today. So in terms of kind of kit for me, it's snowing quite hard outside, so I'm wearing hard shell Gore-Tex stuff, not too many layers because I think it's going to be quite warm actually. The ski boots I'm using are touring boots. They're not super light, they're not super heavy either, but they're fitted with the Dynafit inserts and a really good walk mode. So yeah, they work really well. We're going off-piste, so of course we have a transceiver and we'll check that. Okay, so we're just getting set to put skins on and go up the hill here a little bit. So I'm just changing walk mode there. These skins are this kind of new generation, so-called glueless skins. Advantage with the so-called glueless ones is you don't need to put a backing strip on them. But you do need to make sure the ski is super dry when you do it. And we've got a little tail fitting just there. And anyone who hasn't used these skins before, they've got kind of one-way feel to them, so it's quite smooth in that direction and it's very grippy in that direction. So these bindings you need to kind of push down here and just engage into the holes of the boots there, and then this lever here clicks up all the way into this walk mode here. Very easy ski tour today. It's going to be about 450 height meters, so very, very relaxed, and it's actually up what is in the summer a road, so yeah, very nice easy day for first wee ski of the season. So we're almost halfway there, I guess. We look like 2290. There's not a lot of snow right now. Next snowfall for sure this signpost will be fully covered. So when we're out and about like this, we always have a map and a compass with us, and you know, just be able to navigate should in fact the forecast is we're fully expecting to come back down in a whiteout actually.
So it's time for our athlete news, the ones to watch this season. We've lost some big names in the Alpine circuit with Lindsey Vonn and Axel Lund-Svindal, and we've just recently seen the retirement of Marcel Hirscher. So does that leave a gap for someone else to pick up the gauntlet? And have we got any Team GB skiers who might jump and rise to the challenge?
I think Marcel retiring was a massive news story over the summer, and you know, he got married last year in 2018, and he's had a son as well. And you know, we felt, what's he going to do? He's at the top of the top.
He's won everything.
He's won everything so many times. But yeah, you know, he's had an amazing career, and it's sad to see him go.
Yeah, but it does give us a little bit of room for our very own Dave Ryden. So it'll be really interesting to see what he can do on the circuit. He started racing just last weekend. So yeah, it'll be great to see what else he can do this winter.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Dave has had an incredible season last year. We're looking forward to seeing him this year. And funnily enough, sometimes he often, in the dual slalom especially, beats Marcel sometimes, but you know, there's a lot of other racers coming through now, so it's going to be a challenging time for Dave, but we're really excited to see him this season.
Also, we've got our freestyle athletes. I mean, they're always up there. We've seen James Woods and Katie Ormroyd already pick up their first World Cup points of the season, and we're super excited about the young guys in GB Park and Pipes team as well, who are out there competing in their very first World Cups this season. And we've already seen Owen Pick get his first silver medal in the World Cup para snowboard bank slalom, so awesome for him. Looking forward to seeing his season.
We mustn't forget Jasmine Taylor, telemark skier, who last season was third overall on the World Cup circuit, and I'm sure, you know, fingers crossed, she might even improve on that this year.
Yeah, I'm sure she will, Rob, and it's just such an exciting time for British skiing. So we're looking forward to wishing those guys the best of luck this winter in all their comps. So it's a moment we've all been waiting for. We're heading over to see what's happening in the final stages of the race. It's all getting pretty intense now.
I don't know if Neil's had time to eat from grabbing his luggage, losing his skis at the long carousel, and then needing to get the transfer. But I'm here very relaxed with a salmon risotto.
This is all quite valuable downtime. Valuable for Daniel, that is. He's just constantly moving towards his destination. And now we've got to wait for the skis. Brilliant. Got our man. All for the bloody race. Paul from Three Valleys Transfer reckons that will probably be about 2 hours. That's about half an hour longer, ironically, than the time we spent in the aircraft. There is the train track over there that Daniel will be on. I'm not certain, but I think it may be that he's due to arrive in Moutier, which we're about 20 clicks from now, and he's meant to get there in about 35 minutes. So it's pretty tight. So glad you couldn't make it. Oh, I'm so sorry, matey.
How long had you been in that hot tub? How long had you been in resort when I arrived? Honestly.
Well, I didn't really want you to ask me that because although I looked settled in and relaxed, it was a bit of a bun fight to get in there before you got up the hill. In truth, it was 35 minutes, and that surprised me.
So that was amazing, and we've actually, fresh off the platform, got Dan from Snow Carving with us now. So we've seen that great footage, but just what's your top tips for travelling by train?
Well, first of all, there's loads of different places you can go, so don't think that it's just the direct ski train to the Tarentaise. You can get to Austria overnight with sleeper trains with party carriages on board. You can go via Paris or Lille to loads of different resorts in France, Italy and Switzerland. Loads of options. Plan ahead, work out where you want to go, then when the seats go on sale, you got the best prices.
We all know how powerful and life-changing snow sports can be for most of us, but no one knows that better than our guest today, Dan Keeley from the snow sports charity Snow Camp. Hi Dan,
hey,
how are you doing?
Great to be here.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. So Snow Camp, just tell us a little bit about Snow Camp and what it does.
Yeah, so Snow Camp, we are a national snow sports youth charity. So for the past 16 years, we've been turning young lives around with the power of snow sports. So we're all about changing the lives of underprivileged inner city young people by taking them on a year-long journey away from the inner city estates to artificial ski slopes in the UK and eventually out for a life-changing week in the mountains where young people actually qualify as instructors as well. So yeah, we work with around 1,000 young people year on year. 93% of our young people that complete our programs do go on to further education, employment or training. So, you know, we've done our job as a charity when we set young people up to feel as though they can go on to any other positive destination in life because of the confidence, the self-esteem and everything we've embodied within them over the course of those 12 months. But we do actually employ 15 young people that help us deliver our programs ourselves, but young people can actually come back and volunteer as instructors on our programs as well. And if they're not helping us deliver the programs, we do get them job opportunities in the snow sports industry.
And for any young people out there, you know, how would they engage with Snow Camp? What's the best way to do that?
Sure, well, they can get in touch with us directly, but really the young people that we support as a charity all come from inner city youth projects. So the young people we support, typically aged 13 to 21, we find them from inner city youth projects. So it's not through schools or universities. We go right into the heart of the city to build relationships with inner city youth projects. So if a young person is engaged in an inner city youth projects and they have a really proactive youth worker who can see the opportunity that we provide, then we take them onto the programs from there. So if that youth project isn't already working with us, then get in touch and we'll link them up.
And if you want to get involved with Snow Camp, you know, if you're watching this and you think, you know, I'd really like to help this charity, I'd really like to help the young people get into snow sports, what would you do?
Yeah, we'd love to hear from anybody who wants to support the charity. So you can visit our website, which is snow-camp.org.uk. Just Google Snow Camp, you'll find us. Or you can reach us on any social media channel at Snow Camp Charity as well. But get in touch, we'd love to hear from you. And the more support we have going into this winter season, the better.
Now, Rob, how often do you actually warm up before you go out on the slopes?
Well, it's really important to warm up, but you know what? I just don't really do enough of it.
Yeah, but you're too eager to go skiing. Well, we've had Seeger from Alpine Mojo Ski School who's put a few clips together of some easy ways to just warm up before you get out there on your skis.
So we thought we'd go through a few exercises you can do as soon as you get to the top of the mountain to get your body ready for the skiing day. First, I'm going to look at my ankles and knees, and it's really simple. We're just going to roll them like this in both directions, just starting to get used to them being in the boot and getting blood starting to flow to them. Next, I'm going to go into some lunges and just do a few on each leg. So I normally do about 5. And then when you feel a little warmed up, you can do alternate, one side and the next. And if you really want to go for it, you can jump between the two. Try and do some side lunges as well. Obviously there's a lot of lateral movement in skiing. So again, starting off slow, and I'm just gonna slowly go from side to side. Again, just getting that blood flow to the muscles. Okay, next, moving up the body, I'm gonna look at my hips. I'm gonna try and open them out by doing big circles. Again, 5 each way, opening up the hip. Again, you can do 5 in to out on each leg. What I like to do is slowly turn my body, keeping my feet as still as possible, gradually moving further round. And then at that point, I like to go down towards the ground. And back up. Hopefully you find that this warm-up really helps you when you get back onto snow and prevents those injuries, making your time on snow even better.
Well, thanks, Seeger. I think even you can take on board some of those little exercises.
I'm going to try. So I think that's it from us now until after Christmas. Can you believe it?
I know. So sitting in our little Santa's grotto here, I think I might have found the perfect gift for any ski lovers in your family.
the 10-year-old in me would have absolutely loved that.
Don't lie, you would
No,
love it now.
Yeah, you're right. I'd have that under my Christmas tree tomorrow. But I think I might actually have one up on you for presents this Christmas, Emily. It's a special cake from the Odium Cake Company that looks like a 3D ski boot. Check it out here.
That's pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie, but I think I'd be actually a bit too scared to eat it.
No, I'd get stuck in.
Now, it won't be long until we're back on our skis and snowboards, and I hope I'm looking as cool as this little guy.
God, that's ridiculous. Anyway, if you'd like to share any of your thoughts with us, please feel free to comment below or send your questions in.
And we'll be back in the new year with a brand new episode, so huge thanks to our sponsors Ski Weekends and Ellis Brigham. But for now, just Merry Christmas, stay safe and enjoy the mountains, and a Happy New Year from everyone at the Whiteout.